ever since Dark Diviner and Alchemic Shooter came out, Elemental Knight's basically been in the garbage can. Fashionogi's not something I highly dabble in. I used to, but then obviously, and I'm
Yeah,
sure a
yeah.
lot of people who watch this video would know that female fashion in this game is incredibly expensive. Yeah, then it's like Mabby, and it's like I never left.
Exactly. See, no, we always come back to Mabby. There's no way. How long have you been playing Mabinogi for?
Uh, Apparently, since I didn't actually know myself, but the anniversary event back from what was it? I think like
It was like
the
2021 or
14th
something.
anniversary.
Yeah, something. Or wait. Oh, yeah. I guess we're not at technically the 20th anniversary for us or for North
Yeah,
America. It's 20th for Korea, but not
yeah,
for us.
well, 14th for us. But
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
got an email saying that I apparently made my character in 2008.
Ooh.
So that's basically how I know that's relatively around where I started.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I. Wait. Is this your first character? Like, have you stayed on the same character this whole
Yes,
time?
yes, this is my main character that I started way back then, and well, I suppose back before the servers merged, I did start on Alexina, and I
Oh,
played
okay.
on that for a little while.
Yeah.
But then servers merged, and then I came back to this character. So
That is fair. That is fair. So, do you have any current goals within the game?
I
I know
guess
it's
right
like a
now,
like a hard question to go into right off the bat.
I mean, it's like because it's kind of like there there could be so many goals to have, but it's like there could be character-wise goals. But I
Yeah.
think for me right now, my biggest goal is wanting to get a ruination bow.
Okay. Is that like your main? Do you use what's the arcanical? I can't
Stinger.
think about it right now.
Alchemic Stinger.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. I was like, thinking some sort of shooter. I like never talk
Alchemic
about it
Sharpshooter
anymore.
sounds nicer, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What were you using before it came out?
I was using Dark Diviner, and then before that it was Elemental Knight.
Oh, okay.
But ever since Dark Diviner and Alchemic Shooter came out, Elemental Knight's basically been in the garbage can,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I know we're supposed to be getting, a little bit more of a revamp for Elemental Knight, but is it worth it? Like, did they do enough? Guess we'll see, right?
Apparently, it does seem like a lot of people are saying it does feel better because
Yeah.
some skills they have all their damage like up front instead of split between two different hits. But
Right.
I really don't feel like it's gonna do that much better until it actually gets like innate pierce like Dark Diviner has.
Yeah, I think at this point, any talent or arcana would have to kind of do as well as Dark Diviner to, be as balanced.
Hmm.
So until then, gosh.
Or at the most, or at the least, they would have to make it to where, sure, you don't do as much damage, but you have so much more. I don't know. I guess like area of effect, or
Mm-hmm.
grouping potential. Gathering the targets up, or I don't know. I guess like how some of the alchemic stinger skills have, where you can freeze enemies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if they did something like that, where it was more not so much about damage, but just what else you can do, maybe it would balance out.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. Do you have any favorite content to run in the game?
Hmm. Out of all the content that I've run so far, being Crom and Glenn,
Hmm.
I did manage to get into a run with Glenn hard mode with Sun Sun.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Good partner to run
It
with.
was very entertaining and very informative, but I did
Oh,
not survive the final boss fight.
was he like
Unfortunately.
teaching you how to do
Oh
hard
no,
mode?
he was doing one of his free carries
Oh, okay,
for the
gotcha.
weekend,
Right, right,
and I just happened to actually make a deal with him from selling him a Crom drop.
right. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I basically managed to wiggle my way in.
You said you didn't make it though.
It's like no, I did not.
That's fair. No, I mean I would be the same. Don't worry.
I did get the
Uh,
title though.
oh, okay.
Title's what's important.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, the title's pretty good.
But I would say to answer your question, probably one of my favorites is either Glen Hard mode or Crom 100%.
Gotcha. Those are some good ones. There's the end game stuff right now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
so much fun.
Are there any names that you would like to shout out or just give attention to?
Not to be a shill or anything, but Living Dreamer on Twitch. Follow his Twitch channel. Follow his Twitch channel.
Great shout out.
He is somebody that I very much see as a very endearing friend.
Yes, they are
who
very nice.
Puts up with my shenanigans.
Yeah, you're a little bit of a you're a little bit of trouble sometimes.
Oh yeah, I can be.
Oh gosh. Is that it for the shoutouts?
Let's see here. Who else? Shakaya, the leader of Capulet.
Ooh, yes.
Me and her very long time friends.
Yeah. From back on
Who else
Tarlach.
is it? Nope. I think that's it.
That's fine. Both of those people, very nice people, very friendly.
Yeah. Great people to be around.
Yes, and worth the shout out for sure. I remember talking to both of them. They're very, very nice. Do you have a favorite Fashionogi item?
Favorite? Now that's a tough one. Now that since I do since I'm a combat player and like to do endgame.
Oh, but you got some fashion too.
Yeah, Fashionogi is not something I highly dabble in. I used to, but then obviously I'm sure a lot of people who watch this video would know that female fashion in this game is incredibly expensive.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to do both.
Yeah, so anytime you do actually find something you like, chances are it's either incredibly expensive or nobody has one that they want to sell.
Yeah, exactly. Or at least for a price that is,
reasonable.
Yeah, exactly. It's usually people that are kind of trying to raise the price on the auction.
Trying to raise the price or flip it. But
yeah.
I've always had my eye on the mysterious thief light suit.
Wait, why do I feel like you... Yeah, no, that seems very you, and I felt like you had that, but maybe I'm just, like...
No, I never had one. I had the non-special version.
Oh, okay.
But as you know me, I can't live without my special version of fashion.
Yeah, see, that's so... I feel like I was imagining that then. Yeah, wow. But that's very you, in my opinion. Like, that's a very you outfit.
Oh, you don't say.
Oh, gosh. Do you have any favorite events in Mabby?
Oof. So I want to say, from all the events that I've experienced over the years, it's incredibly difficult to pinpoint a favorite. I've enjoyed a lot of them.
It could also be community events too. Like maybe it's not an official.
Now that you mention it, it's like the Great Mabby Journey that I took part in on the 19th of this month, hosted by Winter's Gift. Shout out to Winter's Gift on Twitch. It's like I had so much more fun doing that community event than I've had for a majority of the official events in the past couple of years.
Right.
Because it just feels like the majority of the official events are just
stand
here, do this, okay.
Just log in, be there, get off. Like, get off the game. But
yep.
That's it. Open boxes. Hooray, you get an item.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
I would say an honorable mention was the ski jump event.
Oh, okay, I'm so sad. I feel like I must have, when I was younger, I must have done that event, but I just don't remember it. Like, I know what it entails, or like what the event entails, and like what you did during it, but like I just don't remember doing it myself,
Oh yeah?
So I should also state for you guys that are watching, so the community event, the Great Mabby Journey, it was in May. We are doing this interview in May. Just wanted to say, because sometimes these interviews go out like, later on, maybe in a different month or whatever, but just so you know. But are there any other games that you play outside of Mabby right now?
Oh boy, hold on, give me 1 second. Let me pull out my long list. Let's see. So I would say some of these I don't necessarily play every day, but I have played. Let's see here. Phantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis. Played RuneScape way long back. Not anymore. Helldivers 2, Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, Honkai Impact 3rd, the new game that just came out, Wuthering Waves. Incredibly addicted to that. Let's see, what else? It's like, gosh, like half of them I can't remember. Final Fantasy 14. I played a good chunk of that. I mean, really, honestly, this list could go on.
Right. Yeah, because like you play games, so you play more than one game.
I play lots of games.
Yeah, you just you see what you like.
Yep.
Maybe you're feeling something else during a specific time, right?
Yep. Maybe sometimes I'm feeling a little frisky.
And then you come back to Mabby.
Yeah, then it's like Mabby, and it's like I never left.
Exactly. See, we always come back to Mabby. There's no way that you would leave forever, right, guys? Come on.
Yeah, it's like, come on. It's like you don't quit Mabby.
Yeah, you just don't quit. There's no real quitting. You always come back.
Yeah, it's like people try so hard, they sell all their gear, and then it's like they come back and it's like, well, crap. Now what?
Yeah.
Like, I'm back and I got nothing.
Oh,
it's like time to start from scratch again.
Okay, I have a question. And that is, where did you get your name, by the way? Like, how did you decide on Fluffy?
Oh, let me tell you.
Oh gosh, is this like
So
a long story?
a long time back, when I was being a little freaking degenerate and trying to fish people on MMOs with a girl character and a cute name, I went by Kitty with an H at the end.
Yes, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. And eventually, I discovered a game called Losing Heart.
Oh, I love that game.
Yeah.
That poor thing.
Mm-hmm.
The poor
and
thing
I
of
went
the
by, and I went by Kitty on that game as well. But I changed my character's gender from female to male.
Oh.
Because you could marry you could marry in that game, and you enjoyed benefits from being married.
Yes.
I got into a little long distance relationship for a little while.
Okay.
Didn't work out. She moved on, but I kept the name, but I changed my character's gender back to male.
Right.
And then eventually, I started playing on a different game called Arcade.
Oh, yep. Arcade, yep.
And instead of going by Kitty on that game, I decided to go and name myself Fluffy Reaver because of the class that I was going to play.
Okay.
It's like, fast forward a couple years, I move over to Black Desert.
Yes. Naturally.
And at the same time, I'm still using the name Kitty, but obviously based off of the ways that the naming system works in Black Desert,
yeah,
you need a family name and then you need a character name.
Oh, so did you have like one was Fluffy and one was Kitty?
So I think one was Kitty. I think my family name was Kitty, and then I made my character's name Fluffy.
Right.
And then eventually, I ended up disappearing from my friend group and coming back a couple years later. And based off of what some of my previous guildmates from previous guilds were calling me based off of my name, they were just going with Fluffy and saying, drop the Reaver.
Oh, okay. So you just ended up going back to Fluffy anyway.
Yeah, so basically my guildmates simplified it for me.
Right. Okay, that's fair.
And then I just adopted it.
Yeah, and then you had to take the X. You had to take the X in Mabby.
Yeah, I had to take the X, aka the L, because somebody already took Fluffy. I guarantee you it's a goddamn pet somewhere on somebody's account.
Oh gosh. You got beef with whatever pet that is. I got
beef with whoever's pet's named Fluffy. So there's not enough space around here for two Fluffs.
Those darn Fluffies.
Yeah. You know what's funny though is that I've actually discovered there is an increasing number of characters who are named Fluffy or a variation of it.
Right. Yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah.
A lot more.
I've so far found 7 of them.
Jeez. Of any, like, just any form of fluffy.
Any form of fluffy, so long as I can read it and I pronounce it as fluffy or some variation.
Yeah.
It counts.
Yeah. Interesting. Because, like, yeah, it's kind of like a, I don't want to say like a common name, but kind of common-ish, but just all the variations. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. The different ways you can spell it and still sound like fluffy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's also very cutesy for some people.
Yeah. So, going into the last question, what kind of advice would you like to give people, whether it be in real advice or in-game advice or both?
Don't let your dreams be. I'm sorry, I can't say that with a straight face.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Shia LaBeouf. He's a very inspirational guy. But enough memes. Let's see. If I would say, if anybody has issues, just remember that nothing stops unless you choose to stop.
Interesting.
So don't let yourself be gated by the inability to do what you want to do. Who am I kidding? I'm not much of a philosopher in the first place. It's like, live a good life, be happy. It's like, find a great friend, partner, whoever you want to spend your life with, and you'll be golden.
Gotcha. You know what? Good advice. Good advice. Simple, good, blunt. We love it. So thank you for doing this with me. It was a lot of fun, and I think, is this the first time that I've actually gotten to, like, get on a voice call with you?
It's definitely been a long time.
Yeah, if anything, it's been a long time, because we've known each other for a long time. You guys might also know Fluffy from, if I do any of my birthday streams as well. I try to get Fluffy in, because we have really close birthdays. We didn't do it last year, but
I was hibernating then.
Yeah, we try to do it every year. So, yeah. But yeah, so I will see everybody another day in Erinn. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.